All right, we're going to start with our first interview here, and today we're going to stop off with Natasha Phipps out of the Calgary Market. I got to say, she's honestly, I would say, the queen of the Calgary Market. I've done a lot of referrals back and forth with her over the years, and we've seen each other quite a bit at this event. And so obviously, definitely someone I want to stop off with. Not only that, not only is she dominating in the Calgary market, she's also launched Wealth Share, where she's raising capital, doing some big projects. So I thought she'd be one of the perfect people to come and talk to. So Natasha, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Just wanted to say, we're trying to get a gauge on what's happening in the real estate market. Obviously, there's a lot of doom and gloom out there. People are scared, interest rates were crazy. Now markets are up, markets are down. What are your thoughts on what's happening in the market, especially in the Calgary area right now?
Yeah, I think Calgary's been in its own unique spot in the last few years, right? High interest rates, high inflation, everyone's worried about money was driving people to Alberta. And we've had like significant population growth because of that.
Yeah, probably a lot coming from Vancouver, right?
Oh, Vancouver and Toronto, just like planefuls of people, right, moving to Alberta. So that has kept our market strong in this high interest period.
Right.
So, but right now, I think like at this exact moment, there is also a bit of a pause happening with a lot of buyers. They're going, okay, maybe I'll wait 6 months or 12 months. And so we're seeing a bit more balanced conditions right now in Calgary, just moving into the fall. Some seasonal slowdown, but there could be really good opportunities for investors this fall. One thing is my big kind of caution, not caution, but you need to be strategic, right? Not everything is a good investment just because it's in Calgary.
For sure.
And I think that's what a lot of investors need to remind themselves.
Absolutely.
So we do have lots of land in Alberta, not like Vancouver, we got so much land. And so if you're buying in Calgary, be strategic. Work with someone who knows the city and knows the market, because not everything is created equally, really.
100%.
And so that's the message.
And that's, I think, one of the most important things is working with people who really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
There's, just like our market in Vancouver, just like any market, a lot of people get into the industry because they think, hey, this is a great way to make some money and do that, but they don't take the time to really become an expert. And that's definitely something that Natasha's done in the market. Now, I have a question. You mentioned that, okay, we're getting through some seasonality. Buyers are taking a bit of a pause.
Yeah.
What do you think is causing some of that pause in the market?
I think there's just been a lot of fence sitting in the last few years. The investor demand in Alberta has really helped keep our market strong.
Absolutely.
And really, really strong sellers market. But we've increased more inventory on the rental side. Those tenants that have been renting for the last few years could now very well turn into buyers next year. And I do think the pause is driven around, let's wait. I may as well wait to see what interest rates do in the next 6 months, few months. But then we're going to see a surge into the market again, and prices 100%. Are going to go up. So you may as well buy now, honestly. But that's, I think, the pause. People are a little hesitant. But for investors, there's things for sale now that 3 months ago we just couldn't find. So it's a good time.
Absolutely. So what you're saying is that inventory is growing a little bit. There's less demand. So as an investor, this is the biggest issue. Investors, in my opinion, should be buying in balanced or buyers markets.
Yes.
But they always get scared and wait till after the first time home buyers are in and all the upsizers and the downsizers are all moving. Investors suddenly try to run into the market.
Absolutely.
So they've got to take advantage while it's good buyers market.
100%. When all the sheep are going this way, often you kind of got to think about what am I missing, right?
Exactly.
And so, and the other thing we're seeing is a lot of these investors are using realtors from other markets and buying in Alberta, and they're going to get caught because those folks don't know our city, they don't know our market.
Totally.
So really, really important to be working with someone who knows the market, as you know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, just what are your thoughts? We're heading into, we're basically quarter four now. We're heading into the next year. Obviously, we've seen rates start to come down again, but even though rates came down, everyone was like, great, rates are going to come down, the market's going to flood. It hasn't happened yet. What are your predictions as we head into 2025 for the Calgary market and just the market in general in Canada?
Yeah, I think that's going to give a lot of confidence, but I also don't think it's going to be snap your fingers and everything's fixed, right? There's still a lot of fear and uncertainty, but Calgary specifically, I do think we have built up a lot of tenants who will turn into buyers.
Right.
So those people, they're now settled, they love our city, they're making roots, and they're going to turn into buyers. So I do think we are going to see tight conditions again in the spring and summer, just like we've had the last few years. So I think it's going to follow that pattern.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time today, and I hope you absolutely crush it here at the conference.
Thank you.
Again, where can we find you on social media?
I'm pretty easy to find. You can find me anywhere, but our website is phippsgroup.ca, and all of our socials are linked on there. So that's probably the easiest way.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.